Right, morning guys, Saturday the 10th of September. Firstly, I want to give you the results of the quiz, tell you the winners. So first and foremost, there was a third prize I didn't publicise. A gent called Daniel Tracy, who follows my channel, very kindly offered retro, I think it's 2 kilogram retro boxers sweets to add as a prize in, which was really kind of him, and he's just a subscriber, so following my channel, so a big thank you to him for supplying the third prize. Really nice to sit with 7 neighbours and Tomo in the Chinese on Wednesday night while they were listening to the quiz and trying to answer the questions, although they didn't enter, they were playing along. And quite a lot of other people who played along now get it clashed with the football and stuff like that, so there'd have been a few people who would normally have been dying to do it, who would rather have watched Liverpool lose, but you know, it's entirely up to them. And this is just kind of my way of thanking people for supporting me, watching the adverts and various other things. And you guys allow me to come around the country and do this. You know, I don't get to come and do this on my own back. Like, obviously I do get very little bit from YouTube, which helps pay the fuel and stuff, so it allows us to get to, you know, Bognor Regis and places which, with a rising cost of living and all that, makes it very difficult. So, you know, as long as I can keep doing this, I will do. I love doing it, and you know, a big thank you from me. So anyway, without further ado, in reverse order, it's off the top of my head as well, by the way. So John Mincher finished third on 29 points. Quite a few people came in below that, but you know, you can tell the people who watch the channel and that are fruit machine enthusiasts and watch the channel, because then there's like a massive gap to 2 people. And it would have been quite difficult to give the prizes away if they'd have come in the reverse order. So in second place on 39 points was Melon Madness, which was really good score, to be honest with you. Did really well. Big shout out to John Mincher for getting the 2-3-4 on Jewel in the Crown. That was pretty impressive as well. So yeah, 39 for Melon Madness, who finished second. And then a gentleman that's followed my channel for a long time, who's into retro slots, and his name translates from Japanese to Foreign Slot Maniac, finished first, so he will win £50 cash. Now, with the second prize, the 50 quid in retro slots, me and Juz did sort of have a backup plan, and I'll leave this open to Melon Madness to choose which way he wants to do it. If he would rather go to retro slots and spend the £50 himself in free play, he's more than welcome to. If he doesn't want to do that, he can choose to have that money played through by us live. So I don't mind me and Juz one day going live, and we will play whatever machines he wants us to play, however he wants us to play them within reason. So that's obviously like the backup plan. So if the result had come the other way around, and the Foreign Slot Maniac had finished on 38 instead of 41, I mean 41 is some bloody score, to be fair play, then that's what we'd have done anyway. We'd have made that offer, because obviously he can't come over, he got up at 4 o'clock in the morning to play the quiz, so fair play to him. Anyway, right, so away from the quiz, the other thing that I want to talk to you about before I go and spend my last bit of my Saturday in Bognor, in Mr. P's, is the 2,000 subs thing. Now, if you guys think that all I was going to do was a quiz, then you're very mistaken. So what we set out to do, and it's gone horribly wrong in lots of ways, as we set out to go to every single retro arcade in the UK. Well, yeah, UK, because it's really just Bathgate in Scotland that's outside of England, that's genuinely retro arcade, and film from all of them and publish wins and losses, mainly for you guys to see. I don't publish wins and losses because I just never have done, and I never will do. It's never really been about that to me, but we are going to publish what we win and lose from this entire tour. Now, the tour for you guys will start in Blackpool. That happened a couple of weeks ago. Since that's happened, in fact, since we started planning it, we've lost Oswestry, we've lost Skirlington. There was one at Hull that opened up and closed again pretty much straight away. All of those were in the plan. That all got scrapped. Since then, Retropolis has opened in Southend, and one is opened in Bridlington in a caravan park as well, which used to be Skirlington but's now on a fiver. So that's got added in. In between starting filming this and today, the 10th of September, jetted off to Tenerife, had a week in Tenerife, and I came back, my plane was late, I landed back about 11 o'clock on Tuesday night, maybe just before that, and set off on Wednesday morning. On Tuesday, Tomo messaged me and said, I'm just going to let you know that, it might be Monday actually, all the days have sort of married up together into one, that Chatham and Tunbridge are closed for the foreseeable, well, for 2 weeks, foreseeable future, so you ain't going to get into them. That's given us yet another conundrum where we probably, if they reopen again, we're going to look at going sort of maybe September, October time and going finishing them off from the tour, but it's out of our hands, that one. We have absolutely no control over it, sadly. And that's kind of where we're at. So the tour kicks off tonight in Blackpool. It is an absolutely monstrosity of a tour. I mean, we're not even edited this leg. I mean, there's so much. My hard drive's near enough full on my laptop. Juz has brought an external, and we've been just like literally dumping everything onto hard drives on a night when we finished and carried on recording. So there are some special guests in there. There are people that we've met en route. Some of it unplanned, some of it very planned. People who have not been able to make it for whatever reason, who were going to come, but yeah, it should be really, really good. We've had a lot of fun filming this. We will never ever do it again, I don't think, as one big thing. I mean, just the mileage alone is mental. Anyway, thank you for listening, and enjoy Blackpool and then the rest of it. Cheers, guys.